Today, guys, we're going to be talking about one of the best free-to-play characters in the game, Raven. Wrong one, you two. That's the one from the Impact game. That's not the one from Star Rail. It's Natasha. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. It's Natasha, the best healer in Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, you two, she's actually not the best healer in the game. She's the second best healer in the game. The little dragon girl's the better one. Okay, let's do it again. Natasha, the second best healer in the game, which will become the best healer in the game. You two? No, just shut the fuck up and let me cope out. She will become the best healer in the game, I swear. Anyways, guys, we're going to talk about how to build your Natasha today and make her heal absolutely amazing amounts of damage, and also on top of that, talk about why she is so goated with the sauce. If you're a free-to-play player, you already know this, but we're going to talk about the skills anyway, because judging from the reactions on my light cone video, I think I need to explain it. So let's talk about our skill first, then we'll jump to the ultimate and then the talent. Her skill is going to restore a single ally for 9.1% of Natasha's max HP plus 217, and then it's going to restore that ally for another 6.2% of her max HP plus 148 at the beginning of each turn for the next 2 turns. She's also going to get a bonus effect called Soothe, which removes 1 debuff from a target ally. And this one ability makes Natasha super unique. She can cleanse a debuff, meaning she can cleanse the debuff of your sussy Dom, Mommy, Kafka, and simulated universes. And on top of that, she can also cure other debuffs as well, but this is the main one in particular. And to be honest with you, this alone makes me think that this is going to be better than Bailu in the long run, just because Bailu does not have a cleanse, and I do think cleanse is going to be absolutely essential when more stuff comes to the game, and I think this is going to make Bailu fall off more, whereas Natasha I think will stay a bit more on top than Natasha will. Whereas I think it'll take more to actually power creep Natasha just from this ability alone. Next, let's talk about her ultimate. Her ultimate's going to heal all allies for 10.9% of Natasha's max HP. When Natasha uses her ultimate, she grants 1 continuous healing for 1 turn for allies whose HP are at 30% or lower. At the beginning of the turn, their HP is restored by an amount equal to 6% of Natasha's max HP. So her ultimate kind of does what Bailu's does, but not as much, because Bailu can keep regenerating people's health depending on when they're hit. This only applies for 1 turn after you use the ultimate, and you have to be under a certain HP threshold for this to actually work. So this doesn't work too well, because if your character's under 30% HP, they're probably gonna die anyways. This is why Bailu overall is better than Natasha at healing. But let's go ahead and talk about her talent. While healing allies with percentage at 30% or lower increase Natasha's outgoing healing by 32%, this effect also works on continuous healing. As a bonus effect, after being attacked, if the current HP percentage is 30% or lower, heals self for 1 time and restores HP by an amount equal to 15% of max HP plus 400. This effect can only be triggered 1 time per battle. And with her energy cost of her ultimate only being 90, this means she's going to charge that ultimate up really fast, especially if you stack some energy and regeneration into her kit. And what this means is you can shoot her teddy bears in the air all you want. But now, after talking about her skills and we know how she works, let's talk about how you should actually be building your Natasha and what relics she should be using. After that, we'll talk about what light cones she should be using, and then we'll talk about how good the Eidolons are for her. Now, as far as the set that you want for Natasha, it's going to be a 2-piece fleet of the Ageless for the chain and sphere, and then for your 4 other gear pieces, it's going to be Passerby of the Wandering Cloud. Now, my gear stats here are really copium, because we're not farming gear yet. We just hit Trailblazer rank 41 yesterday, so gear is a no-go right now. Sorry, Natasha. Yeah, play with your bear. Maybe it'll make you feel a little better for having not good gear. But that's fine, because with my shitty editing, I can put all the stats that you need for your gear on the screen right now. That sounded really weird and I can't talk right. So on the boots, you preferably want speed to be the main stat, and then you also want to have your substat spec into HP and defense. And on the shirt, you either want to spec into HP or you want to spec into outgoing healing boost, whatever one you have the better one of. And on the substats, you still want to be specking into speed, HP percent, and defense percent. On the chain, your main stat wants to be HP percentage. And on the sphere, you want to be specking into HP percentage as well, with the same substats we mentioned before. On the head and hands, it really doesn't matter what the main stat is, because they stay consistent across the board for everyone you get. But as far as the substats go, you want to spec into speed, HP, and defense percentage all the same. Your main focus on Natasha needs to be speed and HP percentage to be able to get the most healing off as possible, because her healing does scale off of max HP like we saw before. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the light cones now. Hey guys, but before we talk about Natasha's light cones, maybe you should consider subscribing to the channel so Natasha can play with more teddy bears like this and look absolutely adorable. As far as the best in slot for her light cone, it's going to be Time Waits for No One. It is a 5-star light cone, but what it does is it's going to increase the wearer's max HP by 18% and outgoing healing by 12%. When the wearer heals allies, record the amount of outgoing healing. When the ally launches an attack, a random attack enemy takes additional damage equal to 36% of the recorded outgoing healing value. This additional damage type is the same type as the wearer's and is not affected by other buffs. So I mean, yeah, this is pretty busters if you can get it. This is obviously the best in slot for, I think, any healer in the game. But let's talk about second best in slot slot now, which is obviously more attainable for free-to-play players. And that's going to be post-op conversation. This is going to increase the wearer's energy regeneration by 8% and also increase the outgoing healing when the user uses their ultimate by 12%. That means her ultimate's going to be getting a bigger heal off, and also her regeneration rate's going to be up by 8%, so that means you're getting her heal faster. So yeah, this is a great second and slot for it, but if worst comes to worst and you do need a light cone, for completely free to play, you can get Quid Pro Quo, which you can get here from the light cone manifest in your Forgotten Hall. And you can also get it as an Echo of War reward from your weekly bosses. So those are the 3 light cones I would recommend for Natasha. So let's go ahead and talk finally about the Eidolons now. Now, of course, you do get 1 Natasha for free. Now, after that, of course, you're at the pull for Natasha if you want any more Eidolons for her. Really, the best Eidolon for her is probably going to be E2, just for the fact that it grants continuous healing if one of your characters falls below 30% HP after they get healed from the ult. But overall, I mean, her Eidolons really aren't that good, other than maybe Being Attack regenerates 5 extra energy from Miracle Cure. But yeah, that's really going to do it for our build guide today on Natasha. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If I could have made any changes or done anything different, let me know in the comments below. But I'm sure you guys will do that, because I love debating with you guys in the comment section. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope everyone enjoyed, and maybe subscribe to the channel and check us out on Twitch. We stream over there every day at 2 p.m. CST, so that would be very cool if you could do that. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope everyone enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one later. Bye-bye.